Good evening, everybody. We are in the formerly Ahwahnee Hotel, and now the Majestic Yosemite because some stupid corporation stole the name. We just finished up what I would say is by far the best dinner that we've had so far in the road trip. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about it?
Sure. So, wait, should I start this morning or?
Whatever you guys want to start with.
Okay. We were in Levining last night, which is like the middle of nowhere, basically. So if you just search in the middle of nowhere, Levining will show up. So it was supposed to be like an hour drive, like probably we get there at like 9:30ish.
No, I say it.
But then it was because Tioga
Yep.
Pass was closed. So
due to
snowfall, and just dropped your earring. So we
due to
had-
snowfall, so we had 6 hours.
It was actually a 6.5 hour drive. So instead of 9:30 getting here, it was actually 3:30 getting here.
And it's 12 o'clock at home.
So at home it's like midnight right now, so we're all tired.
Yep.
And we have to wake up early. So dinner, we are at the Majestic Hotel, and I had grilled chicken skewers with some fruit, and Ellie had
I had a cheeseburger
and
with fruit.
Well, I had the roast chicken with risotto and roasted vegetables, but I would say you guys both had more than you mentioned as well, because Zoe, I gave you some of my chicken, and Ellie gave you some of my chicken, and Ellie gave Zoe the lettuce and tomato and onion on her burger that Zoe cut up and added some ranch to and made a salad out of.
And we had a cheese plate.
And we had a cheese plate. It was like a delicious dinner. Molly and I picked up a bottle of wine because it was a BYO kind of place, which was awesome. So it actually was a BYO place, yeah.
There's a dress code. It's like all the girls, they have to wear a dress. So that's why I'm wearing my fancy dress.
And since we're all limited to 2 cubic feet of space, the only pair of pants that I brought were jeans.
So the girls have to wear a dress, a skirt, or a blouse with like work pants. And then I don't know what the men have to wear, but you're not allowed to wear shorts, tank tops, or
I don't remember.
non-collared shorts. Something.
I had to have a collared shirt.
Men have to have a collared
I brought
shirt.
one, fortunately.
Men have to have collared shirts and long pants.
And I think we also need to say that we had really, really excellent service. So thank you, Dale and Matt, our waiter and assistant waiter. You guys did an amazing job, and it was very nice to have conversations and get to meet both of you as well. Anything else that you guys want to talk about?
What about the day? After the drive?
Okay, Ellie, do you want to tell about our hotel for tonight?
Oh yeah,
Our hotel.
It's not really a hotel.
it's not a hotel.
Tell about what it is, huh?
Our hotel is a lodge that, like, it's one of the lodges. No, not the lodge. One of the.
I think I'd go with tents.
It's glamping.
So
it's like a tent that's like made out of canvas. Then me and Zoe each have our own single bed, and my parents have to share a bed. And then also Zoe, because I miss all my stuffed animals at home. So Zoe and my dad, they went to the shop and they got me a little
So we went to the store to buy like drinks for tonight, and we were walking, and I saw a little fox animal. So I decided to get that. I bought it for Ellie. Well, you bought it, but like it was my idea to buy it for her. So I bought that for Ellie. And I took it back.
What about our?
So before dinner, after we got here,
We had to unpack the car.
Do I tell about unpacking the car?
So because of the high bear threat, is that a good use of the word?
It's a good name for it.
Because of the high bear threat in Yosemite National Park, we have to put all of our food in a bear safe.
A bear vault.
A bear vault. And the bear vault, they called it a locker. So we were expecting, like a little locker. And we're on a 44-day road trip. So you kind of expect, the whole trunk is filled with food, and like you have the mints, and then the gum, and then the Jolly Ranchers, and then we went to a parade with candy. We have
9 pounds of beef jerky.
9 pounds of beef jerky, 5 pounds of Twizzlers. Just like it's like 20 pounds of mints. Just like not 20 pounds. That was a little exaggeration.
Not much.
No.
But still, so we put all that in a bear vault. The bear vault was actually really big. So we have all of our food safely in the bear vault, and none of the shops in Yosemite Valley have what's it called? Padlock. So we had to go to somewhere else in Yosemite and buy a padlock so no one stole our food.
Or liquor.
Ellie, do you want to tell about the little drive that we did around the places where we got out of the car and walked around?
So after we got there, we were gonna go into their pool because they have a pool. Only it was $20 for the 4 of us to go swimming. So we decided we were gonna drive around Yosemite and just look at some of the spots. So we got to see Yosemite Falls and all that stuff.
And then talk about when we got out of the car. What did you see when we actually stopped and got out?
Like where you jump.
We went out on a little hike. It was really short, and there were some puddles. So on the first one, my dad just went around it because it was
easy to go around. Only the second one was really
Around what?
like a puddle. And then the second one,
I would call it more a stream.
Can I jump in for a second? Because, excuse me, because of all the snowfall there's like a lot of snow melt. So there's just you see like these gates, like don't go past this point, or like help protect the grass, and like all those signs are actually like 20 feet away from like the trail-ish because of the river. So there's a lot of like change of plan just due to all the water.
Yes.
So after my dad got around the first stream, then we just kept going, and there was another one that like was up to a man's like knee. So we knew that we
Like a 6-foot person.
So we knew that we couldn't do that. So I went out where my feet were getting wet, and I jumped around in the puddles, and then people took pictures of me.
I know there's these people who were just like taking pictures of Ellie jumping in the puddles. It was really weird. And then they were taking pictures of me, my mom, and dad. We were sitting on this like bench gate thing, and they were also taking pictures of us. It was really weird.
Hashtag creepy.
Hashtag I like the
So what do you guys think of the day?
I think that I'm
Oh, we could do our number rating right now.
It's a hard day to rate because it was really, really bad the first
6
8 hours, and then it was really good then for the next 5 or whatever we were awake for.
Ooh, should we do a live video?
Live video rating of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you balance that?
We rate our day.
Well,
Can I just
Okay.
tell them what we do?
how we do it?
Yeah. So what we do is every day in our booklet, where our like journal thing, we rate the day. So now we're gonna rate the video, or we're gonna rate today.
So if you do, it's like for example, if you
half me is this.
So this
So like
is
3.5, I would do this.
Yeah, so this is 4.5. But if you just want like a plain number, this is 4. And then we average them out, and so we average them out,
We add all the numbers up and then divide it by 4.
which is averaging them, and then we round it up to the nearest half or whole. So half, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so the nearest half, and then that's how we do it. So, for example, like if I wanted to rate this day 1.5.
All right.
Okay, are we ready?
I think we're ready.
No, I'm not.
I can only do a whole hand because I'm holding
Well,
the
if you want to add a half, you can.
Yeah, you can say half.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1,
Set.
2, 3.
Oops.
3.5, 3.5, 4.
4 and 4.5.
So 3.
Oh, you did 4.5?
Well, the afternoon part was really good. Obviously, the drive was kind of boring, but it was also pretty. But then once we got here, it was 5-star when we were here and 3-star when we were not here. So that averages out to 4.5.
Okay.
Okay,
So what do we have 7, 9, 10, 11.5, 15.5 divided by 4 is 4.
4.
so today we're 4 stars.
4-star day.
So let's remember that.
4 mountain day.
4
4 mountain. We know
Yeah,
2
we-
stars. We do mountains. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
We're ready
Hey,
to bed
everybody.
now.
Oh, I meant to do a little like